my passport, Instagram my stack load, hashtag my day wear, and your girl drank my daycare, and I'm born rich, life ain't fair. Silver spoon, boom. Ain't nobody sicker in my Fisker room, oh, ain't nobody. Fiskers don't make noise when they start up, just so you know. Top of the holy totem, rich forever, a million was not the quota. My father owned half the MoMA and did it with no diploma. Year off, got no rules, tripping off of them toadstools. More green than my Whole Foods, and I'm too fly, Jeff Goldblum. Got a glass house in the Palisades, that AKA White Hood, okay, KK. Furniture custom, you shop at IKEA. So Maserati, you whipping the Kia. Spending this money is longer than near. Live like a Coppola, me and Sophia. Waking up broke, man, wouldn't wanna be a friends with the dope man. Bring a girlfriend, man, trouble when I see her. I'm on a pier, oh, I got my cool on. Tell them, man. I'm winning, so they had to dump that Gatorade. And I don't give a fuck about my family name. Wow.
Don't be mad cause I'm doing me better than you doing you. Don't be mad cause I'm doing me better than you doing you. Don't be mad cause I'm doing me better than you doing you. Better than you doing you. Get what you want.
They gon' talk about me, they gon' talk about me. They can't walk around me, they can't walk around me. I'm richest, I'm richest. Them can sick a dog, you can sick a dog. I get 10 Brazilians like I'm Dan Brazilian. I get 10 Brazilians like I'm Dan Brazilian. I'm richest, I'm richest. Them can sick a dub, just sick a dog. I can pull up on you with $1 million. I'm with the squad, we got 1 million trucks. Just cause you don't see me don't mean I ain't moving. I be in the dark with the semi-tuck. You don't want this, then go to fisticuff. Boy, pass me that bottle, I ain't get enough. If they gon' talk about me, I'ma let them talk. I'm taking off, get off me. They gon' talk about me, they gon' talk about me. They can't walk around me, they can't walk around me. I'm richest, I'm richest. Them can sick a dog, you can sick a dog. I get 10 Brazilians like I'm Dan Brazilian. I get 10 Brazilians like I'm Dan Brazilian. I'm richest, I'm richest. Them can sick a dub, just sick a dog. I'ma get some sauce, I'ma get some sauce. I'ma get some sauce, I'ma get some sauce. Once they pour it on me, you can get it off. I'ma get some sauce, I'ma get some sauce. Hey, who that? Throw that like 2 stacks. Hit it, boot it to them booty cheeks turn blue black. Woo. Party at the crib, bring the crew back. Yeah, let me see you do that. Shout out to my niggas on that Houston. It ain't nothing better than a Houston bitch. If she ain't gon' let me I say that bitch. But if she wanna I'ma that bitch. See me, bro. They gon' talk about me, they gon' talk about me. They can't walk around me, they can't walk around me. I'm richest, I'm richest. Them can sick a dog, you can sick a dog. I get 10 Brazilians like I'm Dan Brazilian. I get 10 Brazilians like I'm Dan Brazilian. I'm richest, I'm richest. Them can sick a dub, just sick a dog. I'ma get some sauce, I'ma get some sauce. I'ma get some sauce, I'ma get some sauce.
Now we are.
Once they pour it on me, you can get it. I'ma get some sauce, I'ma get some sauce.
Look at that man Casey go down there. Heart and soul, the sports information department.
Yes, sir.
We also got a high school in the house tonight.
I know they were coming out when I was eating in the calf. I saw them.
Brecksville Drive High School. He's in attendance tonight.
Shout out
Brecksville. Let's go.
They gon' talk about me, they gon' talk about me. They can't walk around me, they can't walk around me. I'm richest, I'm richest. Them can sick a dog, you can sick a dog. I get 10 Brazilians like I'm Dan Brazilian. I get 10 Brazilians like I'm Dan Brazilian. I'm richest, I'm richest. Them can sick a dog, just sick a dog.
Tell me where the freaks at. Tell me where the freaks at.
Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard.
Work. On diamonds all in my ring, player. Gold watches, gold chain, player. 100,000 champagne, player. Yeah, my money insane, player. Yeah, I'm making it rain, player. But I was just on a plane, player. Buying gear, flying here. It ain't what you heard, it's my time of year. If I'm in the club, I get 100 stacks. I'm always so I get love for that. I heard he stole my swag, but I don't want it back. I was on this, but now I'm on to that. You see it in my closet before it's on the rack. Was out there in Hawaii, now I'm going back. I got so much money, I should start a bank. So much paper right in front of me, it's hard to think. Buy so many bottles, it's gonna be hard to drink. But I'm still growing up and my family here and they so the bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Well, I'm throwing mine, cause my money long. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is the bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Well, I'm throwing mine, cause my money long. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is
Play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work,
Hop your pretty ear, whip up in this car. Plus I'm out this world, girl, you know I'm a star. Used to buy rounds, but now we buy the bar. Last year they had to ask, now they know who we are. Boss tip, walk in the building, I own it. Can tell by who I'm on the phone with. Yeah, young and talk about grown biz. Really too busy jacking my swag. Need to mess around, get your own fit. Get your own cars, get your own clothes, get your own chick. You ain't rapping my gang, get your own clique. The bigger the bill, the harder you fall. Well, I'm throwing mine, cause my money low. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is the bigger the bill, the harder you fall. Well, I'm throwing mine, cause my money low. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is go hard. Make sure you do whatever it is that you gotta do. That's your job. And they gon' hate, but that's no prob. Don't ever trust them, don't need nothing from them. Some dudes will talking, but the things they claim it don't mean nothing. It's straight from Cali, that's what's in my, that's what I'm. And been one since I was young enough to know that everybody was gonna know me. Most of them don't see. The bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Well, I'm going mine, cause my money long. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is the bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Well, I'm going mine, cause my money long. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is work, 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 work. I feel the master. I feel it. Y'all ready? They ready? Well, come on, come on. Y'all ready? They ready? We ready? We ready? Come on, we ready? We ready? Come on, grab phone. Break grab phone. Break grab phone. Break grab phone. Come we ready? We ready? We ready? Question about who the best. Basing on lay the track and hard to come to do the rest. Step in the way, multiple shots are going through the test. You must have gone past the targets, boy, you was blessed. And I'ma take them out the game, y'all. It ain't no thing, y'all. You wanna buck, I rip you up like a chainsaw. The game's raw, boy, please believe it. Keep your Bible with you, cause you gon' be needing Jesus. Feeding for chart, topping hits. And RT ain't gon' stop dropping shit. I'ma make $1 million, then stand on the top of it. Rocking it, till the day I die in this game. RT with the fact, boy, adding the fire to the flame. What's up? I'm country boy, you said something. If you're ready, why you stumbling into the flow? Huh? If you're ready, why you stuttering? I ain't know. I'ma show 'em why they call it dirty. There is no person, no player haters, cause he ain't worthy. Heard of me then? Hell no, but boy, I bet you done heard of me now. Atlanta, Georgia, where the dirt will be found. See, I done did this since my younger days. Only 16, but my pocket's never underage. So let's get paid, cause I stay ready for the keys. And you is crazy if you think that you ready for me. So who's ready now? Who's ready now? Who's ready now? Knocking down
right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here tonight on a cool evening here in Northeast Ohio for tonight's women's lacrosse matchup between the Purple Raiders and the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Ben Johnson-Bowers, Jacob Butar here on the call. And Jacob, should be a nice night here for some lacrosse. Cool, but not too cold. Slightly drizzling. So all around, just perfect conditions.
Good evening and welcome to
go play a game in
for today's Ohio Athletic.
Yeah, Ben, like how you mentioned, it is a cooler type atmosphere outside here tonight at Mount Union Stadium. That drizzle will be going on all throughout the game, so we'll see how both teams combat that. But both teams, Ben, are coming in pretty hot, honestly. Baldwin Wallace coming in the 2-game win streak. They're 4-6 overall, 2-1 in the OAC play. They are following up a win, 17-8 over Marietta in their last time out. Meanwhile, our Purple Raiders started out 2-2 this season, just a little bit slow on their end. However, they've ran off 5 straight games now. They've won 5 in a row. They've started out OAC play 2-0. They're coming off a 2-game sweep up in Michigan, as during that sweep, Katie Clark had a career-high 9 points against Hope in their first victory, and Sydney Bumbarger and Julia Bates each finished with 7 goals total between the 2 games. Molly McGinnis also became Mount Union's all-time leader in saves, and that earned her the reigning OAC Defensive Player of the Week standings, Ben. And the Raiders so far during this win streak averaging about 17 goals per game and only giving up about 9 goals per game. So they're outscoring their opponents by nearly 40 goals in this stretch. So Mount Union, it's cold outside, but they're coming in red hot in this one. They're going to try to keep their winning ways up here tonight.
And you look at the OAC standings. Up top, you got Capital and Mount Union both undefeated.
Ashley Hilder.
Almost like Crusaders, the Comets. 3-0, the Raiders 2-0 in conference play. And right behind it, you got the trio of Otterbein, JCU, and BW, all 2-1, tied for third in the league. So Baldwin Wallace is right there behind the Purple Raiders. This is a game Raiders got to win to start to get a little bit of separation between the rest of the pack here tonight. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups here for both teams. For the Yellow Jackets, they'll be rolling with Avery,
junior midfielder, number 4, Maddie Carr.
Pardon me, I know I butchered that one a little bit. I'm trying to get better at that as the night goes on. Sid Chamberlain, Deanna Lucas, Carly Kern, Taylor Veritich,
Amherst, New York,
Caitlin
Radick, number 9, Leah Schutz,
Taylor Nadell, Sophia
from Newberry Park,
Lume,
California, a senior attacker,
Maddie
number 10,
Ray,
Sydney Bumbarger,
Taylor Miklos, Lily Poland, and
from
in
Brunswick,
goal,
Ohio,
it'll be Ashley Hildreth. And for the Purple Raiders, it'll be Kolstad, Bates, Carr, Mitchell, Schutz, Bumbarger. In goal will be McGinnis, Allen, Clark, Sam Carr, Ashley Carr, Eden Kessler, and that'll wrap up the starting lineup for the Purple Raiders.
From Newark, Delaware,
and that will take a break here for the national anthem in just a sec, and we'll be back.
From Livonia, New York, a sophomore midfielder, number 28, Ashley Carr. And from Chagrin Falls, Ohio, a sophomore midfielder, number 30, Eden Kessler. The head coach of Mount Union in her 9th season is Emily Fisher. She is assisted by Ashley Bernardi. Now would you all please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The NCAA and the Ohio Athletic Conference promote good sportsmanship by demonstrating respect for all student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans. Fan ridicule of the opposition is strictly prohibited. Degrading remarks will not be tolerated. Be proud, be loud, and be positive. Thank you.
All right, and we're back here after that break for the national anthem. And Jacob, what are your keys for each team as we get ready to get started?
Yeah, keys for each team. It kind of goes both ways here. I believe Baldwin Wallace needs to get off to a fast start on offense, and Mountain Union needs to continue a fast start here on defense as well, Ben. Like how I mentioned at the top of the broadcast when we first came on here, Mountain Union's only giving up around 9 goals per game throughout their 5-game win streak, so they need to keep up that defensive intensity and prevent Baldwin Wallace from getting off to a hot start here tonight. But if you're the Yellow Jackets, you need to get off to that fast start here on offense. I think this first quarter is going to be very pivotal to see who's going to take the momentum here in this one, as Baldwin Wallace has been on a hot streak in their past 2 games, scoring around 17 goals each in those games. They only average around 11 goals per game as a team for the season, so they continue to score a lot of goals at a fast rate, and if Mountain Union needs to continue to defend at this impressive rate that they've had during their win streak, those are going to be the keys for both teams here tonight.
And we're off here at Mount Union Stadium. Raiders almost have it. Lose it. Ball's loose. Scooped up again. And the Raiders come away with it. Sam Carr picking up the ground ball. Again, the Raiders on offense for the first time here tonight. Katie Clark up top with it. Flips it off. Tries to feed Bumbarger there. Or pardon me, Eden Kessler. And the pass a little off there. Now inside to Bumbarger. A shot deflected by Hildreth. Out of bounds, will stay here with the Purple Raiders.
Great shot right there by Bumbarger, but a better stop by Hildreth. Hildreth is one of the top goalies in the OAC, and she's showing that why here on the first shot of the night.
Kessler a drive, a shot, and a stop there. Scoops it up, and ball's loose, rolling out behind the goal. They'll stay here with the Purple Raiders. And Eden Kessler almost a chance for a putback there.
Yeah, nice job by Eden Kessler right there, following the shot. Almost got it to go, just a little bit out of control right there with the ball, but nice attack so far here for the Raiders.
Bumbarger up top with it. One-on-one with the defense. Spins around, and nothing there. Swings it over to Kessler, who drives, rips a shot, and gets a bouncer past Hildreth for the goal. 13:48 to go in the first, and the Raiders strike first.
And Ben right there, patience pays off in a big way for Mountain Union. 2 high-quality shots to start that offensive possession, but just great defense overall by Hildreth in particular with some great saves. But Eden Kessler, she's able to get the bouncer to go. She finds that tiny little spot right behind Hildreth where she wasn't covering, and she bounces it into the back of the net for the first goal, and another quick start here tonight for the Raiders.
And that'll be Kessler's 24th goal on the campaign. And of course, didn't get a chance to say my keys before we got started here. My keys for BW got tightened up and played a great game defensively. And for the Raiders, I mean, that's exactly what I think they need to do. Strike fast, strike early, strike often, and just keep a lot of pressure on the Yellow Jackets offensively. If they can do that, they should be able to solidly get ahead and coast through this one. So Raiders win the draw once again, come away with the ball. Swung around up top to Kessler, over on. Finds a cutter inside, and another goal for the Purple Raiders. Sam Carr, the one scoring this time.
Yeah, quick strike right there from Sam Carr. A nice pass right by Maddie Carr, as Sam Carr with the nice cut towards the goal right there. Raiders quickly scoring, quickly responding a goal in about 25 seconds after their first one. And talked about it at the top of the broadcast too. We both agree that Mountain Union need to get off to a fast start here tonight, and they've done that so far, Ben, as they are on top now 2-0 in this one.
And Carr and Desbouvois up there for the draw. And ball's up, almost scooped out of the air by a Purple Raider, and the Yellow Jackets have it for their first offensive possession of the night. Yellow Jackets send it behind the goal. Up top now with me close. Jackets trying to work their way around here, find some hole in this Mountain Union defense, but so far finding absolutely none to work with. Chamberlain tries to get something, can't get inside, flips it on over to Desbouvois. Desbouvois tries to find a cutter, finds her, and the ball goes loose. And the Jackets won't get it. It'll be Purple Raider ball.
And Ben, that was great defense right there by the Raiders, as Baldwin Wallace just played a little bit too much one-on-one lacrosse right there, not sending many cutters towards the middle of that zone the Mount Union was playing. But overall, great defense by the Raiders, forced the turnovers. They go on the attack.
Kolstad on the break now. Flips it over to Bumbarger. Bumbarger is going to pull it out now and let her team get set. Flips it over to Clark. Clark finds someone on the inside, and it's a goal there. Julia Bates wide open in the center of the scoring arc and just has to turn around and send that puppy home.
Julia Bates remains red hot, Ben. She scored 4 goals in Mount Union's last win against Kalamazoo on Saturday, but right there gets the scoring once again going for the Raiders. Just 3 minutes into this one, it's now 3 goals for the Raiders. Nice job by Julia Bates finding the open area in that zone, making it 3-0 Mount Union.
And that'll be Bates' 20th goal on the campaign. And Clark wins the race to the ball. That time scoops it up, and the Raiders on offense again. Finds Bates on the inside on the break, and Bates puts that one home. Back-to-back goals by JB.
JB once again with the nice goal right there by getting ahead of the defense bench. She just simply outran them. Baldwin Wallace's defense just had no time to get set. That's only 12 seconds after her most recent goal here, as a quick timeout is going to be called here by the Yellow Jackets as they look to regroup. But Julia Bates just really outrunning that Baldwin Wallace defense. They had no chance of getting set. That's a very easy goal for Julia Bates, her 21st now on the season. Mount Union rolling early on in this one on top 4-0.
Yeah, and you look at that goal there, it really just comes down to not getting back defensively if you're Baldwin Wallace. Because Bates was wide open there, really didn't have to work for that, just had to turn around a little bit, see the ball coming, catch it, and then just turn around and send it home. If you're the Yellow Jackets, you got to get back on defense quick. And you got to really start to tighten up here. This game is going to get out of hand really quickly. But looking at the rest of the games we have going on around the league here tonight, in the Ohio Athletic Conference, we got Capital traveling down to Marietta. Otterbein taking on Ohio Northern. Otterbein up to a 2-0 lead early on in that one in the first. Obviously this one going on in Mount Union Stadium with the Raiders up 4-0 early. And Heidelberg traveling to John Carroll. No scoring updates out of that one as well.
And so far in this one, Ben, what I'm looking at is Mount Union already with 6 shot attempts just over 3 minutes into this game. Baldwin Wallace does not have a single shot attempt yet in this one. In fact, Baldwin Wallace only has 1 offensive possession overall. So Mount Union is winning those faceoffs and taking full advantage of them. And Baldwin Wallace, it starts right now with the faceoffs, if you want my honest opinion here. They need to win one, need to go down, have an offensive possession where you have some cuts going on. That one offensive possession they did have is just simply too much one-on-one action, not enough movement going around on that possession whatsoever. So Baldwin Wallace, it starts here at the faceoffs. You need to win one. You need to give yourself a chance for an offensive possession, because if you don't, Mount Union is just going to continue to pile it on here.
And we're back in play here. 11:48 left here in the first. Clark scooping it up once again. And a Raider tripped up down there. Carr hits the deck. Raiders maintain possession, however. Some Bumbarger inside the arc. Thought about scoring. Pulls it out. Kicks it. Now a drive through contact. And the ball was stolen away from her. What a defensive play there by the Yellow Jackets. And an interception by the Purple Raiders. And Kolstad has it. And a foul going against the Yellow Jackets. The refs let play continue. And we got a foul. This one looking to be going against Mount Union here. Yellow Jacket ball coming up.
Yeah, crazy sequence right there. Great steal initially by the Yellow Jackets, but Mackenzie Kolstad came away with a nice steal of her own. The Raiders unfortunately turned the ball right back over. And the slippery field conditions, it looks like it, as Baldwin Wallace took a hard fall right there. But the Yellow Jackets come on the attack, try to get some goals back here against the Raiders.
Hildreth of the ball. Sends a long pass up past midfield, a bouncer. This one might get taken away by the Purple Raiders and just threads the needle into the target. Yellow Jackets, their second offensive possession on the night. 50 seconds to work with on the shot clock. A pass off target and taken away by the Purple Raiders. It was intended for number 7, Deanna Lucas. And the Purple Raiders have it. Sent up ahead to Carr. And Carr absorbs some contact there. Flips it over and swung around to Bummarcher. Sends it to Bates. Bates drives in, pulls out, finds a cutter, and a stop there.
Julia Bates with the right idea right there. She aimed for the top corner of that goal, but a nice stop right there by Hildreth. A much-needed stop as Baldwin Wallace comes on the attack.
Jackets moving on up now. Lume with it. Tries to dish it, gets it in there, turns around, and scoops it. I'm not sure how that didn't go in the goal. Somehow it ends up behind it, and the Jackets maintain possession. Spin move, a shot, and stopped there by McGinnis. The shot by Ray, no good.
Yeah, Molly McGinnis now with 2 nice stops right there. And then on that first shot too, Ben, it looked to me like Molly McGinnis might simply just kick the ball away and prevented the goal.
Radick passes it on top to Ray. Ray finds someone inside. A turnaround shot and a goal there for the Yellow Jackets. Deanna Lucas with the first goal of the night for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, and that was a much-needed goal right there for Baldwin Wallace. A great shot right on goal by Deanna Lucas. Deanna Lucas today, Ben, the sophomore, came in with the tie for the leading goal scorer for the Yellow Jackets here on the year with 23. That's now her 24th goal on the season. But Deanna Lucas, she stuck with the play right there, and Baldwin Wallace finally strikes here. 6 minutes into this one, makes it 4-1 Mount Union.
And that's something that BW really needed here. They needed to get a goal, and now we finally saw them start to string together offensive possessions that were sustained. You know, they were moving the ball, cutting, getting some great player movement on and off the ball, and kind of making this this defense for the Purple Raiders work. That's what you need to do if you're Baldwin Wallace and you're trying to get back into this game. And the Jackets come away with it here. Nadal scooping up the ground ball. Her pass high finds its way to Radick. Radick moving on past midfield. Jackets look to make it 2 straight goals. Finds a cutter. No, she'll lose the ball there. And Ray unable to corral that one, but able to just keep it in the hands of the Jackets.
Raiders are fortunate right there that Maddie Ray fumbled that ball, because if not, that would have been an almost for sure goal, as she had a great one-step advantage right there on the defender.
Toss to Ray. Maddie Ray surveys the field, throws it up top. Swung around now. 38 seconds on the shot clock. Radick with it. And the Jackets struggling to get an inch of penetration, but they find a cutter there. And the ball is stripped away and stolen by the Raiders.
Yeah, once again, that was a great cut by Taylor Miklos for Baldwin Wallace. She just simply couldn't corral the ball because of great defense there by the Purple Raiders. They dodge a bullet, and they come now on the attack.
Leah Schutz moving up now with the ball. Passes on ahead. And a nice save there by Hildreth on the shot by Clark.
And right there, Ben, I love the unselfishness from Maddie Carr, but if that pass would have came maybe a half a second earlier, she would have been able to hit Katie Clark a little bit more in stride, not so close to the goal. That could have resulted in a goal for the Raiders, but I really like the idea right there from Maddie Carr. Just great defense by Baldwin Wallace.
And in all honesty, a nice fake there by Carr probably could have given her a great chance to put it in there with relative ease. She fakes the pass, takes a shot. She probably scores there, because it looked like she had a way better shot opportunity at that point. Ray, a shot stopped by McGinnis.
Textbook stop right there from McGinnis. She had her eye on that ball that whole entire time, and that's the reason, Ben, why she is Mount Union's all-time leader here in saves.
Yeah, and though the program is still fairly young, it's only been around, this is the 10th year of the program, you look at the all-time records, there's really only like 3-4 goalies that have played any sustainable amount of time, and that's really a testament to the stability that this program's enjoyed, and that's a real big reason for why it's enjoyed the success that these Lady Raiders have enjoyed over the past decade.
And that's for sure, and Molly McGinnis is a big reason why she's always reliable down there in goal for the Raiders. She comes into tonight, Ben, as one of the top goalies in the OAC, as Molly McGinnis is 3rd overall in save percentage on the season, as well as 5th in goals against for the season as well. So Molly McGinnis is as reliable a goalie as you can have, and she's shown that all throughout her time here at Mount Union.
And a foul call going against the Purple Raiders, and the Jackets struggling to get up to midfield here, getting hounded by this Purple Raiders defense. Pass tossed back for Desbouvois. She has it. 50 seconds on the shot clock. And the Yellow Jackets have maybe spent a second or two past midfield. Finally get a pass up past midfield, thrown it down, and along the 10-yard line on the opposite side of the field. Back behind the net. Jackets find a cutter and off target on the pass there. Was looking for number 7, Deanna Lucas. And the Raiders have it now. And a Raider hits the deck. That's going to be a foul. And that may even be a card.
And it looks like indeed it will be a card. It'll be a yellow card right there on the Yellow Jackets. Just too aggressive. And for Baldwin Wallace, that might be a frustration foul, Ben, because they've now had a few opportunities with some great cuts towards the goal, but some passes were just a little bit off, or the ball might have been fumbled as well. So Baldwin Wallace is starting to get some nice cuts towards the goal. They just simply cannot convert right now. Credit the Mount Union defense at that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Baldwin Wallace, it has to be frustrating because, like you said, they've had a lot of nice cuts and gotten past in. They've just been off target or they've been fumbled. This could very easily be a 4-4 ball game. Bumbarger with it. Over to Kessler. Kessler gives it up to Carr. Carr trots it on behind, finds a cutter, and the shot there high and over the goal, staying here with the Purple Raiders.
Got to credit the Baldwin Wallace defense on that one. Most of the time when Sydney Bumbarger makes a cut like that, it results in a goal. And it was still a great shot by Bumbarger, but great D by Baldwin Wallace.
And a shot there by Bates off target. Raiders maintain possession. Kessler picks it up. A skip pass across. And the Raiders won't manage to scoop that one up. That'll turn the ball over. Emily Funk, the intended target there.
And just a miscue right there for the Raiders. I actually do believe, Ben, that pass might have honestly been intended for Julia Bates, but it went straight over her head just a little bit too high. So Baldwin Wallace will now come back on the attack.
Just under 4 to play here in the first. Hildreth, a long pass, finds Ray. And an official's timeout down the field. Looks like they're getting something corrected here. And it may have something to do with the shot clock here.
Yeah, we're not completely sure what the call in the field was.
Oh, and I think I know what I think. The penalty may not have elapsed from that yellow card. I think that's the problem there.
So in that case, Maddie Ray returns there to serve her penalty time as Mount Union regains possession.
Carr with the ball, tosses it to Clark. Clark pulls it out, tosses it inside, and a big hit there, and that's going to be a free position shot every day of the week and probably twice on Sundays.
I'd have to agree with you on that one. Julia Bates took quite the hit right there as she slipped and fell with the aggressive defense by Baldwin Wallace. She gets a chance now with the free position shot, the first of the night for either squad.
Bates a shot, and a save there by Hildreth to deny Julia Bates the hat trick.
Yeah, and Ashley Hildreth, like how I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, she too is a great goalkeeper. She has 83 saves on the season coming into this one. That was second in the OAC. So Ashley Hildreth, she's quite a goalkeeper right there, and she shows her skills stopping Bates.
And Hildreth, an off-target pass, intercepted out of the air by Clark. And the Raiders have it. Up ahead to Bumbarger. Gets around defender, sends that puppy into the top shelf, and the Raiders tack on another one. 5-1 your score.
Goal number 41 on the season now for Sydney Bumbarger right there. She fakes out Hildreth for just a moment, sneaks that into the top corner. A nice way to get Sydney Bumbarger on the board here for the first time tonight. 5th goal overall for the Raiders. They're on top now, 5-1 in this one.
Assisted by number 22, Katie Clark.
And something of note, Sydney Bumbarger is fast approaching the career's goal mark, and it's looking, off the top of my head, say it's about 20-25. We'll get an exact check on that. I mean, it's very, very attainable for her to hit that at the rate that she typically scores at. Now, it may be real close to the buzzer, OAC tournament, maybe even NCAA tournament if they make it. But it's very attainable for her to hit that mark, and that's incredible.
And regardless or not if she does get that scoring record, we obviously do hope that she does get that scoring record, Ben, but she's left quite a mark on this Mount Union women's lacrosse program. She's going to go down as one of the all-time greats here for this program.
That's for sure. Jackets with the ball. Over to Ray. Ray skips it on top to Radic. Back behind the net. Jackets looking for a hole, looking for a cutter. So far, nothing. 62 seconds on the shot clock. Ray pulls it up top. And Jackets playing a real patient game here so far. A toss inside, taken away by the Purple Raiders. Almost taken back by the Yellow Jackets, and Mount Union comes away with it when it's all said and done.
Yeah, and you got to credit Eden Kessler on that one. A nice job getting her stick in there and forcing the steal as the Raiders come back on the attack.
Bates walking it around, sends it behind the net. 1:30 to go here in the quarter. Feed inside, was looking for Bumbarger, and Hildreth ends up scooping that one up after it was knocked away.
Caitlin Hradek right there with the great defense. She was stride for stride with Sydney Bumbarger, and she comes away with the steal as the Raiders pick up the ground ball and Kolstad goes the other way.
Tossed ahead to Clark and over the head. And that should stay here with the Purple Raiders and gets tossed out of bounds. So it'll be Yellow Jacket ball. Ashley Carr was going for it and then lost it for a sec, sending it out of bounds out the back of the end zone.
That was the right idea right there for the Raiders. They had a 3-on-1 attack. However, just a little bit of a high pass as the Raiders scoop up a ground ball and get the ball right back, Ben.
Raiders on the break here. Bates has it, loses it, and the Raiders almost cough that one up. Clark with it now. Clark looking for a cutter, doesn't find one. Flips it on over to Carr. Carr finds a cutter, and Kessler rips a shot there, goes off the crossbar. No good. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Jackets have it. And the pass broken up ahead. Along the sideline, BW somehow, some way maintaining possession. 20 seconds to go. Racing inside. And had an opportunity there. Had a cutter for a second, but Ray doesn't see her. 8 seconds. They have to get a shot off here. And a drive into contact. Goes down. That'll be a free position shot with 0.6 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Julia Bates with a little bit of a push right there. 0.6 seconds. It's going to be a quick shot right here for BW. Let's see if they can convert.
And at the buzzer, a goal there for the Yellow Jackets. We'll see if they count it. And looks like they will. So 5-2 your score here after one period of play here at Mount Union Stadium.
Very clutch shot right there by the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. A much needed goal. Only down 3 goals now after that sluggish start. Mount Union scored the first 4 goals within the period. Baldwin Wallace actually for the final, I would say around 11 and a half minutes, outscored the Raiders 2-1 in that regard. And It actually looks like, Ben, they are going to wave that shot off. So not to be right there, but still a great effort by Baldwin Wallace. Trailing by 4 in this one, so it's not really the easiest of deficits to come back from, but still kind of hanging around in this one. It could have gotten way uglier for the Yellow Jackets, but credit the Raiders so far in this one. Strong defensive showing and a fast start on offense.
I don't know if I agree with it. I personally thought she got the goal off, the shot off in time. So that's a big bummer there for the Yellow Jackets. But still, with one of the better teams in the conference, a team that seems to perennially lurk just outside the top 20 nationally, just outside the poll, only being down 5-1, that's not a bad place to be in. You can really work out of this position.
Yeah, that's for sure. As taking a look overall at the glaring stat line to me in that first period, Ben, as Mount Union had 14 shot attempts, meanwhile Baldwin Wallace only with 3 shot attempts overall. So what that's saying is simply Baldwin Wallace is not converting on their offensive possessions, but they're simply not getting a lot of offensive possessions, to be completely honest, either here. So if I'm the Yellow Jackets, you need to get something going on the offensive end, because defensively, other than that 4-0 start that you had, really that final 11 and a half minutes of that quarter, they played pretty well defensively against this Raiders team. However, Mount Union with that 14-3 shot differential here in that first quarter, it's proving to be a difference maker so far. So Baldwin Wallace, they just need to convert more here on offense, as like how we mentioned throughout the quarter, Baldwin Wallace actually had some nice cuts towards the goal, but they were simply fumbling the ball away or some careless passes inside there as well. So Raiders defense really came into play here. Baldwin Wallace needs to find a little bit of a crack in there, because their defense, other than the first 3 minutes in this one, holding up pretty well against this Raiders team, and it needs to start on offense here for Baldwin Wallace to get back in this one.
And looking at the scores from around the league, Otterbein ONU, the Cardinals up 5-1 in the second period of that one up in Ada. Capital and Marietta, Capital up 6-5 with under 2 minutes to play in the first in that one. And that would be a massive win if the Pioneers can upset Capital. And for the Purple Raiders, that would go a long way to helping them clinch that regular season crown and have them feeling a little bit less stressed out as they head into next Friday's matchup against the Comets here at Mount Union Stadium. And finally, John Carroll up 9-0 on Heidelberg late in the first period in that matchup. And now down on the field, looks like both teams rolling with the same 2 up there for the draws. Carr for the Purple Raiders and Desbois for the Yellow Jackets. Something to note, we do have a high school in the building here tonight at Mount Union Stadium. Shout out to the Brecksview Broadview Heights Bees out here in attendance taking in tonight's game. And the Jackets come away with it off the opening draw of the second. Miklos with it. Tossed up ahead, and a gamble pass there by the Yellow Jackets results in a turnover. Bates with the ball. And the Purple Raiders darn near coughed the ball up themselves and just narrowly scooped that one up to maintain possession.
Credit the Baldwin Wallace defense at that. Some nice double teams and triple teams being sent the Purple Raiders' way, but Mount Union appears to have cleared it and will now get set here in their offense.
Raiders getting set now, attacking the south goal. Behind the net, flipped over to Clark. Clark finds a cutter who has to reach up. And Carr got it for a sec, lost it, gets it back in traffic. And a free position shot coming up here.
Yeah, and to be completely honest there, Ben, I have no idea how Sam Carr was able to scoop that ball up and absorb the contact right there. Just shows her overall strength. She earns that free position shot, and we'll see if she can convert here for Mount Union.
Carr a drive, a shot, and gets it in there. A nice soft one. Gets it past Hildreth. And that'll make it 6-1 with 13:52 to go here in the opening half.
You said it perfectly right there, Ben. Not much velocity on that shot whatsoever. It was a very soft shot coming the way of Sam Carr, but a nice job by her sneaking that into the bottom of the net and getting Mount Union's 6th goal on the night here for Sam Carr. That's her 2nd goal overall here tonight as well, as the Raiders now reopen a 5-goal lead.
From Baldwin Wallace, it's becoming more and more imperative. They got to start hitting on these offensive possessions. We've seen them come close. They really need to convert probably 1 or 2 of these in a row here to keep the Raiders from pulling away for good. And Radick scoops that one out of the air. Jackets with the ball. Radick spinning around, working back to the middle of the field. And an off-target pass there. Jackets will maintain possession. Baratic with it, driving into a double team. And an off-target pass there, taken away by the Purple Raiders on the break. It's a 2-on-2 break. Make that a 2-on-1 break. And the pass deflected there. I believe Baratic, the one getting deflection there for the Jackets.
Impressive stop right there by Baratic. She simply put her stick right in the passing lane, as she was actually behind Sam Carr there, so great heads-up defensive play to stop the break.
Clark, half fake, keeps going, finds a cutter, a shot, and deflected away by Hilderstein here with the Purple Raiders. And a scooping shot there by Kessler, no good.
Baldwin Wallace survives that strong attack from the Raiders, as that pass a little bit over the head of Baldwin Wallace, and Mount Union will come back with it on the attack.
Allen passes it on ahead. Kicked back. Bombardier. And a free position shot going to be coming up here for the Purple Raiders. We'll see who they'll have taking the shot here.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised by that call. I honestly didn't see a lot of contact, but they're going to say that Julia Bates will be taking that free possession shot. So referee saw a little bit more contact than we did up here in the booth, but nonetheless, great opportunity here for the Raiders once again to extend their lead.
Bates goes in, gets close, and puts it on up and over into the goal. Julia Bates. 7-1 Raiders lead.
And Julia Bates just continues to be red hot here tonight, Ben. She's got a first half hat trick now after that free position goal, as Bates continues that hot streak, makes it 7-1 Mount Union. Another fast start to a quarter for the Raiders.
Goal for Mount Union by number 2, Julia Bates.
And Julia Bates looking like she's going to be the hot hand here tonight for the Raiders to ride, which is surprising. Sydney Bumbarger has been unusually quiet here tonight on the offensive end. And the rain really starting to come down here at Mount Union Stadium, starting to pick up a little bit here. Nothing too heavy, but certainly starting to pick up as this game's progressing here. Off the draw, Jackets will come away with it. And a foul called going against the Raiders. Jackets maintain possession. And a pass threaded up to midfield off target. And somehow, some way, the Yellow Jackets still have it. Tossed on ahead. Jackets starting to settle in here. A spin, a shot, and a stop right there. Ray, nothing to be had there, but gets the rebound.
Yeah, Ray with just a bad angle on that shot. It was going to be tough to convert that, as that actually hit off the crossbar and was stopped both at the same time by McGinnis.
Desbois with it up top on Bombarger. Nothing there. Kicks it down. 38 seconds on the shot clock. Yellow Jackets almost a drive there. Defense quickly closes in. And absolutely nothing there, and the pass picked off out of the air. Purple Raiders with it and racing down the field. Over to Clark. Clark ahead. And a goal for the Purple Raiders there. Off a nice feed from Katie Clark.
Just textbook defense turns into offense right there, Ben. Just beautiful lacrosse overall. It's a nice interception by Kolstad. Kolstad gives it up to Katie Clark, and we're awaiting confirmation on the goal, but we do believe it is Ashley Carr that comes up with the goal right there for the Raiders. Can't draw it up any better right there. Just great defense leads to early offense. Mount Union now on top in this one, 8-1 as they're outscoring the Yellow Jackets now 3-0 in the first 4 minutes of this second quarter.
10:58 to go here in the half. And the Raiders quickly approaching a double-digit goal lead, which will allow them to get a running clock here at Mount Union Stadium. So for Baldwin Wallace, it's, with every minute, every possession, it's becoming more and more imperative they need to start locking up on defense. Because once that clock starts running continuously, it gets a whole lot harder to close that gap. Raiders with the ball. Carr over to Bumbarger. Over to Clark. Bates with it behind the net now. Finds one. Carr almost squeaks it in there with Hildreth trailing the play. But the Jackets come up with the stop.
And you came up with the stop now if you're the Yellow Jackets. Now you need to convert a goal here, as it's been a while now for Baldwin Wallace. They scored their first goal with around 8 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in that first quarter, so it's been a long time. You need to get a goal here to try to chip away at this lead.
Poland tosses ahead to Desbouvois. Desbouvois behind the net. 10 minutes on the dot to go here in the period. And a Jacket hits the deck. Refs say play on, and the Raiders have the ball.
That's the right call right there. It truly looked like Sid Chamberlain just simply slipped and fell to the ground as the Raiders go the other way with it.
Bates with it, tosses on ahead to Kessler. Kessler throws over and finds Mitchell. To Carr. Oh, that pass broken up. Jackets come away with it. Lucas bringing it on up. Jackets need to try and get something out of this break here. Now a drive inside, some contact, and a free position shot coming up here for Baldwin Wallace. Sid Chamberlain should be set to take this one.
Sid Chamberlain with a nice juke move right there to cut back towards the goal as she earned that free position shot with a push from behind, and we'll see if she can convert here for Baldwin Wallace.
Chamberlain inside and gets stripped from behind, but manages to scoop up the ball and maintain possession for BW. And the pass stolen away now by the Purple Raiders.
That was just a great defensive possession overall right there from Mount Union. 3 defenders closed on Chamberlain very quickly on that free position shot. Forced her to fumble it. Baldwin Wallace scoops it back up, but a nice interception right there by the goalie, Molly McGinnis, as Mount Union goes the other way now.
Bates tosses it back to Schutz, and Schutz getting hounded by Desbouvois. And pass from Schutz intercepted, taken away by Ray. Jackets get it back, and they need to get going here, and an off-target pass is going to kill it. If you're Baldwin Wallace, you can't just walk it up. You have to be sprinting down the field the second you get the ball, because those fast breaks are probably the best opportunities they're going to get this whole game to score. And down 8-1 here in the first half, in the second quarter and about midway through, you really need to start trying to get as many great scoring opportunities as you can, because like I said, the Raiders are really closing in quickly on getting that running clock, and once that starts, it gets a whole lot harder to battle back.
That's another difference between these two teams right now, Ben. Mountain Union is playing into their offensive sets very quickly into the shot clock, while Baldwin Wallace is playing at a very slow rate, and that kind of has to reverse here if you're the Yellow Jackets. Like how you mentioned, you're really losing some valuable time here, trailing by 7 goals here in the first half. Need to chip away at these goals.
And Delaney Allen picks that pass up off the bounce. Raiders back on the offensive and on the break. top now to Bumbarger. Flips it over to Kessler. And Kessler thinks about driving. Doesn't have a cutter. Gives it up over to Carr. And Carr tries to turn the corner. Has Kessler on the cut. Kessler has it, turns around, and a shot there blocked by Hildreth, and it'll be Yellow Jacket ball.
Great stop right there by Ashley Hildreth as she barely made any contact there with her stick. That ball actually looked like to me that it might have bounced off the crossbar as well, but Hildreth with a nice save right there, preventing a goal for Mount Union.
And another takeaway by the Purple Raiders. Kessler with it. Eden Kessler bringing it on up. Throws the ball ahead. Carr on the cut. A shot and a bouncer. And the Purple Raiders are maintaining it, though it's off target. Clark picks it up. Bumbarger with it up top. Bumbarger, nothing there. Kicks it down and over. Inside, a shot. Blocked there by Hildreth. Scooped up by Bumbarger. And Bumbarger thinks about it, gets inside, sends one. Oh, and it's going to be off target there, a little wide left. Bumbarger, almost a goal right there. And Bumbarger gets it, turns around, finds a cutter. Bates sends that one over and out of bounds.
Baldwin Wallace with some great defense here, both from Ashley Hildreth and their team overall. Some high-quality shots here by the Raiders, putting a lot of pressure on Hildreth, but she hasn't bid on it quite yet. And Baldwin Wallace keeps this a 7-goal disadvantage right now in favor of Mount Union. But Raiders with a lot of pressure, but great defense so far by Baldwin Wallace.
That's for sure. Definitely a great defensive stand we've seen here. This possession from the Yellow Jackets. Raiders with 56 seconds on the shot clock. A pass inside. Airborne. Katie Clark dunks on her. Are you kidding me, Jacob? What a goal there by Katie Clark. Goes airborne, gets that sucker, and just throws it down.
And yeah, that's the equivalent of a dunk right there, I would have to say, in basketball, because Maddie Carr right there with a nice pass right inside to Katie Clark. Clark was hounded by multiple Baldwin Wallace defenders. She goes airborne. Her feet don't even touch the ground before she rips that shot into the back of the net. What a great way to get your first goal here of the night by Katie Clark. An acrobatic shot makes it 9-1 Mountain Union.
Wow. And for Katie Clark, that'll be her 22nd goal of the season. Maddie Carr picking up the assist, and that's probably the goal of the week in the OAC this week. Easily on the women's side.
I'd have to say that would get some votes right there. Very impressive goal, especially when you consider the fact that her feet never touched the ground right there. That was purely in the air for Katie Clark.
And off the draw, Raiders have it. Bumbarger scoops it up. Just over 5 minutes to play here in the period. Clark with it. Throws it down behind the net. Bates has a cutter. Nope. Gives it to Clark, who tries to turn the corner. A little give and go to Bates, but the pass off target. Raiders maintain possession. And they'll pull it out. Kessler with it on the wing. Goes down, throws back to Clark. Clark now. A drive, a shot, no good. Hildreth stops it, but she picks up the rebound. Maintains possession for the Purple Raiders. Up top with it is Bumbarger. Inside, the pass broken up there, intended for Bumbarger. Ball is still loose. The Purple Raiders maintain possession somehow, some way. Carr scoops that one up. 40 seconds on the shot clock. And Bumbarger drives, rips a shot, wide left, and staying here with the Purple Raiders.
And Ben, I know Baldwin Wallace has given up 9 goals so far in this one, but credit Ashley Hildreth. She now has 10 saves here in this first half as well. So this game could have gotten a lot uglier for Baldwin Wallace. As another stop right there from Hildreth, her 11th save of the half. So credit Hildreth, even though she has given up those 9 goals, 11 saves so far in this one as well, preventing a lot of potential other Mountain Union goals out there as well.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it. I think Hildreth's probably been the better goalie in this game. And that's not even Molly McGinnis's fault. She just hasn't had to face the pressure that Hildreth has had to face from the Purple Raiders. I think she's played a great game, like you said. I mean, there's been a lot of really great saves and really great stands that she's made. It's just the Purple Raiders just keep coming at her and coming at her and coming at her. And when it's like that, at a certain point, you're going to keep giving up goals because you can only save so many times.
The shot differential right now, Ben, continues to be in favor of Mountain Union. Mountain Union with 29 shots as opposed to Baldwin Wallace with just 4 shots in this first half. So that tells the story of this game and why it's an 8-goal differential right now.
Yellow Jackets, third. A turnaround shot, and that one's in there. How about it? Deanna Lucas with the goal. And I don't think they can wave this one off this time.
Definitely can't wave that one off. Deanna Lucas was patient right there on that offensive possession, found a tiny little hole in that Mountain Union defense, and she rips the shot into the back of the net, giving Baldwin Wallace their second goal here of this first half. They're going to need more of those ones if they want to get back into this one. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the half now. Baldwin Wallace trails 9-2 in this one.
3:02 to go here. So just a handful of possessions to go. For Baldwin Wallace, I think your big goal here is just try and tack one more goal in here. Because, if you were to burn the whole shot clock, you would get 3 possessions here. One would only be 2 seconds. More likely than not, they'll probably be anywhere from 4 to 6. Half of which are going to be yours on offense. Just try and score one on one of those. If you can do that, you can feel a little better going into halftime. Just being down 6, still workable. And the Raiders will have it. Clark with it, bringing it up. Clark finds a cutter. Inside, a shot stopped by Hildreth there. And Ashley Carr with a shot.
Great shot by Ashley Carr, but Hildreth was ready for it. That's now 12 saves for Hildreth here tonight.
Another long pass by the Jackets. This one on target. Jackets on the break. And a foul called. Jackets maintain possession. Tossed ahead to Desbois. Pardon me. Jackets bringing it behind the net. Little fake. Nothing there. Gives it up. And the ball moving around the arc. Jackets not finding anything so far. A drive for a second there. Chamberlain looked like she was going to have a lane to get through. Defense quickly closes it up, however. And a pass inside. Desbois. Her pass off target. Her shot off target. And that'll be wide right. Jackets maintaining possession. 26 to go on the shot clock and a minute 30 on the game clock.
Desbois had the right idea trying to go low on that shot, but she was just a little bit too wide right there. Missed opportunity for BW.
And Radek, a low shot, sends that puppy home. And it's a 9-3 ball game. And the Jackets tack on another one.
And right there, just as I said, Desbois was just a little bit too wide on that low shot. Radek responds in a big way with a low shot of her own, getting it right past Molly McGinnis for the goal. And BW, they continue to chip away at that lead just a little bit here. Now 1:24 left to go in the half, trailing 9-3 in this one. If Baldwin Wallace can get one more goal before the half, who knows? It could be a very interesting second half here at Mountain Union Stadium.
Baldwin Wallace by number 10.
That's for sure, and that's what I was saying.
Assisted by number
7. If you're Baldwin Wallace, if you can go into halftime down to 6, or hey, if you can get one more, get a little,
timeout.
Let's be a little greedy here. Say we can get one more for the Jackets, and you're only down 4 goals going into the half, or pardon me, 5. That's a workable margin. You can work at that. You're not going to have a running clock working against you, and as long as you can just lock in on defense and really work on that end, and buckle down and go to work, you can absolutely work back from that deficit. Now it's going to be really darn hard. Let's not get it twisted. It's going to be really hard. This is a really talented Purple Raiders team. But if you can just buckle up and buckle in on the defensive end, Baldwin Wallace can absolutely come back. Like, they've shown us they are capable of executing on offense. It's just been passes that have been a little off, or the intended target fumbles it. They're not that far off. They do that and start to cut down on the errors and the unforced turnovers. They could be right back in this game by the end of it.
And that's for sure, Ben. And I know I've said this multiple times now here on the broadcast, but this really is just the big differential in this one. Mountain Union, 30 shots in this half, compared to Baldwin Wallace with just 7 shots in this half. So Baldwin Wallace has 3 goals on 7 shots. That's not a bad number whatsoever. That's a very respectable number in lacrosse right there. But they're just simply not getting those shot attempts because Mountain Union's defense has been so superb here in this first half, and Mountain Union's offense has been creating multiple second chance opportunities here as well. So for the Yellow Jackets, you're converting on the limited shot attempts that you're getting, but you just simply have to stop turning the ball over, and you need to buckle down a little bit better here on defense. So the Yellow Jackets could still very much be in this game if they continue to convert goals at their high rate that they are compared to the limited shots they've had here in this first half.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, they're scoring on just under 50% of their shots, and that's solely because with 7 shots, you can't score on 50% of those. You have to be a little over, a little above. Like, if they can get more shots, they're probably right there with the Purple Raiders. They're just not getting them. And Yellow Jackets come away with it. Desbois bringing it up. And they could hold the ball for one last shot here if they so choose. Shot clock is off. Up top to Radic. 55 to go. Desbois has it. Sizes up her defender. Kicks it on down. And the Yellow Jackets can't get inside. But a cutter. Pass not corralled. Purple Raiders come away with it. And the pass is up. This could be going the other way. Nope. Clark manages to scoop that one up. Sends that one down. It's a 2-on-1 break for the Purple Raiders. Over to Carr and off target with the pass. 20 seconds to play. And the Purple Raiders have it. Carr picks it up. Maddie Carr with it. 8 seconds. Maddie Carr drive. A shot. And stopped by Hildreth. And that'll do it for the half. And the Raiders head to the locker room up 9-3 on Baldwin Wallace after 2 periods of play.
He scored at halftime.
Yeah, golden opportunity on that last possession for Mountain Union wasted, but overall, a great half for the Raiders. They're putting a lot of pressure on this Baldwin Wallace defense, and it was prevailing with 9 goals here in this first half. Particularly a lot coming as well, Ben, within those first 4 or 5 minutes within each quarter. So Mountain Union's been getting off to some fast starts every single quarter. Baldwin Wallace, though, they haven't had a lot of shot attempts, but they have been converting 3 goals on those 7 shots that they had in the first half. Mountain Union, 31 shot attempts in their own right. So incredible differential right there is really the key piece in this game. And Mountain Union, they continue what they're doing, continue to put a lot of pressure on this Baldwin Wallace defense. They will cruise to victory, but Yellow Jackets, they're not out of this game yet, Ben. Ashley Hildreth really kept them in there with 13 saves in that first half. Could have been a lot uglier for the Yellow Jackets. Trailing by 6 goals, it's not a great differential, but Baldwin Wallace can still make a comeback in this one if they change some things up, but the Raiders don't need to change much up, but they just need to keep their foot on the gas pedal just a little bit longer.
And the stat that really jumps out to me is the turnovers. Look at it. Baldwin Wallace, 21 to the Raiders, 8. And out of those, 10 of them were unforced by Mount Union. You know, the Yellow Jackets have done a lot of damage to themselves in this game. And a lot of it's these long passes. I think that's pretty much the big reason. And if you've been watching this game, you can kind of tell, yeah, that's probably where darn near every single one of their unforced errors have come from, trying to get, half-field passes going. That's where the Raiders have really jumped on. They've read the ball, and they've taken it away. Try and go some more shorter passes. You don't need to get the whole half the field in one pass. You can work it up. Get one person, let them work it up. Have some guys cutting across, so if they start to get trapped, they can kick it out. I tell you what, the rain is really starting to come down out here.
And I was just about to note that right there, partner. With this rain coming down, too, it's going to be a very slippery field out there in the second half. So we'll see how both teams respond to that. But it should be a great second half regardless here at Mountain Union Stadium with the Raiders on top by 6.
Yeah, and before we take a break here for halftime, scoring updates from around the league. ONU trailing 8-6 to Otterbein. Capital up 12-7 now with some serious separation. against the Pioneers. And John Carroll still blanking Heidelberg, up 12-0 now in the third period of that one. But we'll take a break and be back here in about 8 minutes for the start of the third period. All right, we're back here. Women's lacrosse matchup. Raiders, Yellow Jackets. It's pouring rain here at Mountain Union Stadium. But the Raiders are still up, so it's a good night.
It's definitely a good night, Ben, especially all things considered that Mountain Union really dominated that first half as far as the shot differential goes, as far as the turnover differential goes as well. So Mountain Union just got to keep doing what they've been doing, keep their foot on the gas here. If they get another fast start to a quarter here like we've seen the first two quarters in this one, they have a very strong chance, potentially even getting a continuous clock here in their favor and really pulling away in this one.
That's for sure. And thankfully for the Raiders, it's not coming down super hard here. Whereas down at Marietta, as we could see on the live stream we were watching at halftime, it's just a torrential downpour down the river right now. Raiders on the offensive. Inside, Clark gets tripped up. And a foul called. It looks like a free position shot coming up.
Katie Clark counted by the defenders just 20 seconds into the half here. She's got a golden opportunity to get some early offense once again for Mount Union and start another quick start here for the Raiders.
Clark inside, rips a shot, sends that puppy home, and tacks on another one for the Purple Raiders. That'll make it a 9-3 ball game here with 14:37 to go in the third.
Katie Clark once again strikes here early in the quarter for the Raiders. That's now 8 of their 10 goals, Ben, within the first 4 minutes of each quarter so far in this one. So Mountain Union having a lot of early success so far in this one. A lot of early offense in the beginning of quarters, as it looks like that trend will continue here in the third quarter with another quick goal from Katie Clark.
Hey, Polar Bear fans, we are.
It'll be interesting to see how long it takes before Coach Fisher pulls Molly McGinnis out of this game and puts in one of the backups. Because we know by all means it seems like Abby Lindqvist seems to be kind of the backup goalie she's favoring right now to get these garbage time minutes once a game gets really out of hand. Be interested to see how much further the score has to go before she makes that move.
I would say you definitely have to get to the continuous clock. There's still a lot of time left in this one, so you don't want to pull McGinnis out super early in this one. But if the Raiders continue this, then we will see some of the backups coming in here not too long, I believe.
Yeah, I'm going to say, barring a major turnaround, probably into the third. Around the end of the third, beginning of the fourth, probably when we'll see another goalie in and really see the bench start to get emptied for the Purple Raiders. Now a drive, some contact, ball comes loose. And I thought Ray could have gotten a free position shot there.
To me, Ben, that looked like a clean play as the Yellow Jackets pick up the loose ball, pick up the ground ball, and a hard hit right there is absorbed by Deanna Lucas, and Baldwin Wallace will retain possession. But on that last possession there for BW, Leah Schutz, I believe, had a clean strip of that ball. Credit her defense there. But unfortunately, Baldwin Wallace did pick up that ground ball and will retain possession.
And a little bit surprised that wasn't an offensive foul there. Looked like the defender was set there and she just got ran, well, not quite ran over, but took a shoulder. Inside, a shot and a goal there for the Yellow Jackets. And 13:05 to go in the third here. Jackets cut the lead back down to 6 for the Raiders.
And like how I mentioned that Mountain Union's had some early offense at the beginning of quarters in this one, Baldwin Wallace has not. Baldwin Wallace has not had much success whatsoever within the first 3 or 4 minutes of each quarter, but a nice response right there for the Yellow Jackets. I believe that was number 33, Taylor Miklos, with the goal for Baldwin Wallace. A much-needed one there, and we do have confirmation that it was Miklos, her 6th goal on the season, assisted by Maddie Ray. Baldwin Wallace still trailing by 6 in this one, but a nice response there from the Yellow Jackets.
And Maddie Carr up now, doing the draws for the Purple Raiders with Dave Beauvoir. Jackets come away with it. Jackets moving on up here, pulling with it. Can't get anywhere, flips that on over to Lucas. Raiders doing a good job of pressuring the Jackets here in the middle third of the field. Radick now top of the arc. Turns the corner a little bit, a little stutter step. Turns, nothing there, kicks down behind the net. And finds a cutter off target with the pass, looking for Ray. Bouncing around out of bounds. And they'll say it's staying here with BW.
Again, credit Leah Schutz once again with a nice defensive play. Maddie Ray could have had a nice shot on goal right there, but Schutz gets her stick in there and forces Baldwin Wallace to regain possession here behind the goal with 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Jackets got to get something going here. Finds a cutter. Nope. Pass stolen away by the Purple Raiders. But not too fast. The Jackets almost get it. Won't quite get it. But had a great opportunity there to get it back. Raiders on the break. Katie Clark fakes her man out. Gets in the middle. And looked like she ripped a shot but lost the ball. That's going to be a stop for BW.
Yeah, interesting right there. I believe she just made contact with the Baldwin Wallace defender, and the defender just simply put her body on the line right there, right in front of that Katie Clark shot. So, nice heads-up play by the Yellow Jackets as they come on the attack now.
Ray with the ball on the wing. Tosses it inside, and off target with the pass. And McGinnis comes out of goal for a sec. And Raiders lucky there weren't more Jackets in that area. That could have easily turned into a disaster.
That's for sure, Ben. And that's also about the 4th or 5th time now that Baldwin Wallace has had a nice cut towards the goal. They just simply couldn't corral the pass, or they fumbled the pass as well. So some golden opportunities wasted here by the Yellow Jackets has been the story so far in this one.
Kolstad moving up the field. Gets stripped by Baldwin Wallace, and the Jackets are on the offensive. Tossed ahead to Luma. Luma weaves in, kicks it out. Ray with it. Radick walking it on down, tosses behind the net. 65 seconds to go on the shot clock. Skip pass up top, looking for Radick off target. And Radick had to run around, kicks the ball. Someone needs to tell her soccer season's in the fall, but either way, the Jackets still have the ball. She gets inside, rips a shot, and McGinnis stops it. That was some quick thinking there. And good awareness there, knowing she wasn't going to be able to get her stick down, but knowing she could also get her toe down there and bump the ball away from the defender.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play by Heredic, and she actually got herself a nice shot on goal, but a great stop right there by Molly McGinnis. Long possession for Baldwin Wallace does not result in a goal. That's a backbreaker right there as Mount Union back on the attack.
Ball comes loose, and the Jackets will get it. Pass tossed ahead, and broken up. It was going for Lucas, broken up by Carr, but Lucas manages to pick it up. A long pass down the field, threads the needle, and the Jackets have it. Moving in on the 9-minute mark now. And Baldwin Wallace needs a goal here. Like the patience we saw in that last possession, but they got to start converting. Finds a cutter, off target, bounces almost into the goal there. And probably wouldn't have gone down as an own goal, but that's about as close as to an own goal as you could get without committing one in lacrosse.
Yeah, that's for sure right there, Ben, as I do believe that was, I believe the number was number 33, Taylor Miklos on that one. I do believe her stick might have hit the ball right there just a little bit, but if anything, it was a little tap, but that almost went in the back of the net. Almost a disaster right there from the Raiders, but they dodge a bullet and they come the other way with it now.
Base tosses back to midfield. Off ahead to Kolstad. Kolstad weaves past her defender, fakes her out, gets on ahead and breaks the press. Purple Raiders looking for something. Clark, nothing there. Passes inside. Nothing there. Kicked out behind the net. Tossed in front. And still nothing there. Gets sent packing all the way up to the top of the arc. Carr tosses it to Bumbarger. Bumbarger tries to get inside. Can't quite turn the corner. And tries to toss a pass inside there off target. And a foul going against the Purple Raiders will be Jackets' ball.
Ben, even though it's been a struggle tonight for Baldwin Wallace on defense, there's two things that they're doing right. And Ashley Hildreth, for one, like how I mentioned, she's having herself a good night here tonight as that ball will go out of bounds and it will go right back to the Raiders. Hildreth has a nice night with 13 saves, but they've also limited Sydney Bumbarger here tonight to just one goal, sending a lot of double teams and triple teams her way, not making anything easy. A lot of other Raiders are involved, which is the unfortunate side for Baldwin Wallace, but they did the scouting report correctly on Sydney Bumbarger so far in this one, limiting her to just one goal so far.
And if you're playing the Purple Raiders, that's probably the biggest key as a Raider gets on inside, a bouncer into the upper shelf, into the upper left corner, and the Raiders tack on another goal. Like I was saying, if you're playing the Purple Raiders, that's got to be the number one thing on your game plan is shutting down Sydney Bumbarger, because if you let her get hot, it's game over. Because you know if you let her get hot, she's getting 5, 6 goals, 4 goals on a cool day when you let her really get going. And then that's going to in turn open up opportunities for her to kick it out to other guys and get other people involved. And then you got other Purple Raiders getting involved, scoring goals, and then you got a whole mess on your hands.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, really, it's unfortunate for Baldwin Wallace, but very fortunate for Mountain Union as a lot of players getting involved here tonight. Maddie Carr is having herself a heck of a night right there on that last goal with a nice juke move right towards the middle of the goal right there, and she bounces it in right past Hildreth. A nice heads-up recognition right there to use the bounce to her advantage as the Raiders reopen a 7-goal lead here. Baldwin Wallace will go the other way with it now off the face-off.
Radic over to De Beauvoir, to Lucas. Ray with it, tosses it down behind the net. Tossed on over to Ray, up top the arc. Ray. Stutter steps, tries to drive, force back out, nothing there. 46 seconds to go on the shot clock. Lucas has it now. Lucas tries to get inside, doesn't quite get it, gets cut off by the defense. Nice defense there by Bates.
Again, Ben, a very slow possession here for Baldwin Wallace. Just 30 seconds on the shot clock. Need to get something going.
Now Ray turns the corner, rips a shot, and wide left. It'll be staying here with the Yellow Jackets. Finds a cutter, loses it, and both teams fighting for the ball now. And Kessler might have just got it, and she does. Kessler racing down the near sideline. Raiders on the break. Kessler tosses it on ahead to Clark. No good. Stopped there by Hildreth.
Heads up stop once again by Hildreth as great recognition by Eden Kessler. Saw the wide open Katie Clark cutting towards the net, but Hildreth was ready for it for another save. But I love the offensive execution right there from Mountain Union on the break.
4:40 to go here in the third. Ray with it on the wing. Inside to Lucas, has to reach up to the top shelf, but can't quite corral that one. McGinnis coming out of net to get that one. And that one really could have been a scary situation. You saw the defender trying to strip the ball from her. If that was successful, would have been an easy goal there for the Jackets.
Yeah, definitely indeed. Right there, the Raiders come away with it out of the pile. But yeah, dangerous play right there for Mountain Union, but they're able to catch a break right there, go on the offense possession as they look to score here.
And a shot no good, sent back by Hildreth. Bumbarger gets the rebound. 50 seconds to work with for Mountain Union. Carr inside finds a cutter. And nothing there. Kessler gives it to Carr. Carr gets inside, weaves in. And the ball stopped there by Hildreth.
And Ben, right now, both teams are taking a lot of time off the clock on their offensive possessions, and it's a great strategy if you're the Raiders. It's a terrible strategy if you're Baldwin Wallace. So Mountain Union needs to continue to take some time off the clock. There's no need to rush with a 7-goal lead, but Baldwin Wallace, you need to get something going here. Can't be taking such valuable time off the clock.
Yeah, I agree. If you're Mountain Union, that's kind of just what you want to do. Just run the clock. You know, it's starting to get nasty out, get rainy out. You just want to try and get out of this game. Get out of this weather, get dry. But if you're Baldwin Wallace, you got to be moving quick. Quick. Trying to attack a long pass now. And almost picked off. And a miracle there. The Jackets managed to hold on to it on the break. And ball stripped away, taken away by Eden Kessler.
And Ben, if I'm going to be completely honest, I do not know why that pass wasn't given up to Sid Chamberlain. She was wide open ahead of the pack, but not the greatest recognition right there for Baldwin Wallace. Another turnover as Mountain Union goes the other way with it.
Yeah, that's for sure. You see Chamberlain off to the side there, completely open. If she's passed to there, probably a goal. An off-target pass there by the Raiders leads to a turnover and a BW possession. A high pass tossed up. And Desbouvois getting hounded by the defense. And stripped from behind. Jackets maintain possession. Lucas trying to drive here. Loses the ball. Picks it up. Loses it again. Picks it up again. Loses it again. And a foul called, and looks like a free position shot coming up.
I don't know if I agree with that one right there, Ben. I just think that's aggressive play by both Deanna Lucas and the Mountain Union defenders right there. So I can see how there was a lot of contact. You might call the foul right there, but overall, that whole entire possession, that whole entire scrum for the ball, a lot of contact. So kind of an interesting call right there to me that Lucas gets the free position shot here.
Lucas stops, gets hounded by a triple team, throws it on out. And Desbouvois, nothing there, kicks it down. And the pass can't be corralled, goes out of bounds at the back of the end zone. And that'll be a turnover for the Jackets.
And that's just the story of the night so far for Baldwin Wallace. That's now their 30th turnover here on the night as compared to Mountain Union with just 14. So just not taking care of the ball. Mountain Union is converting on it.
And the Jackets get the ball back. A shot stopped. And a foul called. And I think this one may be going against BW here. Oh, nope. Free position shot here for BW.
Again, didn't see a lot of contact on that one, so interesting call to me at least, but nonetheless, BW will get that free position opportunity. They need to convert on it here, as it looks like it will be Lily Tope with the shot, the freshman attack from Delaware.
Tope gets in, fires, and off the crossbar. I guess the sidebar would be a better way to put it. And McInnes didn't know where that ball was for a hot sec. You could see she was very clearly surprised when she looked down to her left and saw the ball sitting right there. But she manages to scoop it up.
The sidebar is definitely a great way to put it. It almost looked like from up here that it actually went in the net at first, never even hit the back of the net. It's the right call. It definitely wasn't a goal, but definitely off the side of the bar right there, Mount Union gets a lucky break.
12 seconds to play, a shot. Blocked off the back of McInnes, almost goes in the goal. And the Yellow Jackets almost with a pair of goals right there in the last 30 seconds, and that'll do it for the third period. Raiders heading to the fourth, leading 11-4 over Baldwin Wallace. And you talked about the turnovers there, touched on that. Now they're up to, Baldwin Wallace that is up to 16 unforced turnovers out of their 30 total. The Raiders, it's about 50-50. They've got 8 unforced turnovers, 8 forced turnovers. But for Baldwin Wallace, that's going to continue to be the story of the night, especially in the second half where they've done a much better job offensively, getting shots, getting opportunities. They're just turning the ball over. They just got to take a better job of protecting the ball.
And to be completely honest, too, Ben, luck has to do with it now, too, because it's 2 very unlucky and unfortunate breaks at the end of that quarter for Baldwin Wallace. 2 shots that went off the side of the crossbar right there. That could have been 2 potential goals that would have cut it to a 5-goal lead for Mountain Union, but the Raiders are going to go in to that fourth and final period with a 7-goal lead, and got to credit the defense here so far in this one, just giving up 4 goals through 3 quarters. That period alone, Ben, was a very low-scoring period overall for both teams. Mountain Union with just 2 goals in the period, and Baldwin Wallace just with the 1 goal. So after Mountain Union scored a lot in that first half, took a step back there, but it was okay because their defense has really stood the challenge here today, not making anything easy for the Yellow Jackets. Just got to hang on here for 1 more period, and they'll come away with their 6th straight win here and improve to 8-2 on the season.
As we get ready to head into the 4th period here, let's take a look at the scores from around the OAC. With 9:23 to go in the 3rd period, down on the river. Capital up 18-9 on Marietta. And John Carroll up 19-0 in the 4th on Heidelberg. And finally, Otterbein in the second half up 11-8 on Ohio Northern. That one a real tight game up in Ada tonight. Now the 2 teams getting ready to come on out here. I think for Coach Fisher, you're probably going to keep the ones out there for a little longer. Probably, with the way this has been going, probably midway through the 4th. It's probably a more realistic expectation, and when we're going to see some of the bench girls start to get some valuable experience.
Yeah, I'd have to say that I would mostly agree with you right there, Ben. I think at about the 8-minute mark, if this score is still around the same that it is, then I would say that you definitely clear the benches if you're Mount Union, but this game's still not over. I mean, it's a 7-goal lead, and it's a very comfortable lead for Mount Union. But you can't get too comfortable here. You need to keep up that defensive intensity for just a little while longer, and then you can begin to celebrate, begin to relax a little bit, and pick up yet another win here on the season.
Jackets on the offensive here, top of the arc. Trying to drive inside, nothing there. And a high pass for Radick. Off target, she'll pick it up. Radick gets inside, tries to pass it off, had a cutter right on the doorstep. Would have probably been an almost surefire goal for Baldwin Wallace, but the pass off target.
And going to sound like a broken record, we both are now, Ben, but again, another great cut. That was a time it was a great cut by Tara Martin, and that pass was just way too wide for Martin to corral. Baldwin Wallace had a lot of nice cuts towards the goal, but they've resulted in very few goals for this team overall. A lot of missed opportunities here tonight.
And the pass picked off, almost picked off. A Jacket hits the deck, trips up over a Raider, and a foul going against Mount Union. Yellow Jackets, a spin move, a shot ripped wide right, and no good. It stays here with BW.
Even though that was a wide shot right there, Ben, I love the fast attack right there for Baldwin Wallace. Need some more fast shot opportunities like that. That was just about 10 seconds into the shot clock. Need to keep that up here down the stretch for the Yellow Jackets. They're running out of precious time to come back in this one.
56 on the shot clock. A pass inside, has a cutter. And ball comes loose, tossed out. And the Yellow Jackets managed to maintain possession. 13 minutes to play. And a whistle down on the field. Back in play now, weaving inside, ripping a shot, and a goal into the top shelf. And the Jackets tack on another.
Yeah, that was just fancy footwork right there by the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Nice move towards the goal. It was honestly really good defense as well for Mount Union, applying a lot of pressure right there. We're awaiting confirmation on who that goal was on for Baldwin Wallace, but fancy footwork right there, able to get just a little bit of separation away from the Mount Union defender in that case. Gets to the net for the point-blank shot and the goal. Yellow Jackets now trail by 6 here in this one.
And getting a confirmation here now. Should be coming here in just a second. Maybe a little bit too little, too late here at this point for the Yellow Jackets. Ball's up. And a confirmation, Lexi Conway, the goal scorer. And that'll be her. Well, we don't know how many goals it's been for the season, but it's been at least one. But that'll be the goal scorer there for the Yellow Jackets. On the offensive, and a pass inside was broken up a little bit by a defender's stick. If not, that probably could have been an easy goal for the Jackets to make it 2 straight. Kolstad weaving through defenders now. Raiders breaking down the field. Kolstad throws it on ahead. Inside to Clark. Clark rips a shot. Off the sidebar, no good. Up top to Kessler. Kessler to Clark. Clark fakes her girl out. Doesn't end up getting anywhere. Kicks it down behind the net. Now Clark tries to feed it on inside, block back, gets it, gives it over to Kessler. Kessler tries to drive, stopped by the defense, kicks up top to Bumbarger. Bumbarger, she's been quiet all night. Will she get another goal here? Turns around, gets inside, loses it, And a free position shot coming up. And this might be when we see Sydney Bumbarger finally get her second goal of the night.
Yeah, not a smart move right there for Baldwin Wallace, fouling Sydney Bumbarger, giving her that free position shot opportunity. We'll see if the super senior can convert here, as she's been quiet all night, but we'll see if she can get that second goal of the night here for Mount Union.
And we got a Yellow Jacket heading off the field here. Looks like she may have got cut up a little bit. We got a trainer going along her leg. Getting patched up. Coming in now for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be number 15, Lauren Comack. Bumbarger races in and sends that one a laser beam out of bounds. And a blown opportunity for Bumbarger.
Just a little bit wide right there from Bumbarger, but nice attack by her.
And Bumbarger gets inside, puts that one home, and one. It don't matter. She missed the first time. She wasn't missing the second time, Jacob.
And Ben, that was actually Julia Bates right there with the goal for Mount Union.
You know what? I got excited. All well. Someone scored.
That's okay. Julia Bates with the great shot right there for Mount Union. Her fourth goal now here tonight. Just continuing that hot streak is Julia Bates. Nice job right there. Bumbarger's initial shot was wide, but Bates is there for the putback. That's now her 23rd goal here on the season. Like how I mentioned, fourth goal on the night as Bates has really powered this high-powered Mount Union offensive attack here tonight.
11:02 to go now. Bates probably player of the game here tonight. Probably. She really provided that early spark that got the Purple Raiders rolling. And the Raiders have it off the draw. Scooped up out of the air by Carr. .80 seconds to work with. And Raiders dropping the ball here. Tossed over to Kessler. Kessler on over inside and a goal into the top shelf. Julia Bates with another one.
Julia Bates now with 5 goals here in this one, 2 in about a 30-second span, as Julia Bates is potentially on her way to a double hat trick as well here tonight, Ben. As Sydney Bumbarger, she's been quiet. It doesn't necessarily matter because Julia Bates has just led this Mount Union offense to perfection here tonight, as Mount Union now with an 8-goal advantage here in this one, 10.5 minutes left to go. All things looking like it's going to be a 6-game winning streak now for the Raiders.
And that on that goal, Maddie Carr picking up the assist. And the Raiders just 2 goals away from getting a running clock here at Mount Union Stadium. Though I think even without it, it's probably going to take a miracle for BW to come back. Raiders getting inside a shot, stopped by Hildreth. And a whistle blown. And a free position shot coming up now for Mount Union. Sam Carr with a chance to make it a 14-5 game. Carr goes inside, rips a shot, and into the goal there. And it looked like her stick actually got hit by a defender, knocking the ball forward. Wasn't really a full shot. Maybe she had just started it, but certainly the defender knocked it loose.
Yeah, it was a very soft shot right there from Sam Carr, but it does not matter. Carr's going to get her 3rd goal of the night, a hat trick for her as well. But nice job by her, a nice attack right there. I think you're right. Her stick got hit from behind, and interesting goal right there for the Raiders, but that's now their 3rd goal in about a minute and 15 seconds here, really putting it on the Yellow Jackets, putting the exclamation points on this one. Now on top by 9, just over 10 minutes left to go. And looking at the goalie stats, McGinnis still in there
for the Purple Raiders. I mean, at this point, we might be starting to trend just towards a complete game for the senior. Clark has it, fakes, tries to get inside, backs on up. And a foul called. And looks like a free position shot going against Baldwin, Wallace, and the Raiders with another golden opportunity.
Baldwin Wallace's defense just simply looks gassed right out there now, Ben, as a lot of fouls here called late in this one. Mountain Union putting it on as the free position shot is up, and that one's good. A nice shot right there from Ashley Carr, gets it to go in the back of the net. Raiders continue high-powered offensive attack here in the fourth quarter, now on top 15-5.
And the purple rain just never stops here at Mountain Union Stadium. And that'll put the Raiders up 10 and put a running clock here for the duration of this regulation game. That is, unless Baldwin Wallace can come out here and quickly get another goal.
Ashley Carr.
But looking now at Ashley Carr, that'll be your 9th goal on the season. And looking at the team stats here, that shot differential continues to be the first one that stands out. The Raiders with 41 shots to Baldwin Wallace's 14. But then you also look at the turnovers. Now the Raiders starting to accumulate some turnovers, up to 17 total. But almost with more than half of them now being unforced. But certainly that shot differential is really what's made the difference here tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. It was very glaring from the beginning of this game. Mountain Union came out and led 4-0 just about 3 minutes into this game. Got a lot of shot opportunities. They've had a lot of offensive opportunities too as well. Baldwin Wallace has struggled to win faceoffs, and as a result, that's led to not many shot attempts as well. So Mountain Union's just overall dominated this game from the start.
And Clark's pass intercepted. Clark with a foul there to stop the break. 8 minutes to play. Baldwin Wallace got to move. Mellon with it. Tosses on ahead to Radick. Radick, a long pass up ahead. Finds Chamberlain. Back behind the net now. Baldwin Wallace pulls it out. Tope with it. Tope can't get inside. Pulls it out. Tries to hit number 40, who is not on the roster. But Sydney Bumbarger on the break. Throws it forward. And a whistle blown. And they're going to make the ball come all the way back here. And a yellow card. I don't know about that one, Jacob.
Yeah, again, I didn't see much contact on that one whatsoever, and the referees must have seen it differently, but up here in the booth, didn't see much that warranted a yellow card. Raiders, though, now with a man-up opportunity, we'll see if they can convert.
And now Rennick Mellon forced to sit out. If anything, I think that would have been an offensive penalty. You have Bumbarger running through the defender. Really disagree with that call there. Clark with it behind the net. Clark finds a cutter. It's Bumbarger. Nothing there. She's forced out. Gets double teamed. Tosses it back to Clark. Clark, and her pass intercepted. Was looking for Eden Kessler. And then in turn, that pass intercepted as well. And the Jackets might just come away with it when it's all said and done. And Jacket hits the deck, out of bounds, and it'll be Raider ball.
Yeah, and that scrum for the ball all starts with Megan Cassiola right there with the nice deflection right there. Almost intercepts that pass, but gets the ball right back for the Raiders as they come back on the attack.
behind the net with it. Clark on the doorstep. Little give and go. And the pass broken up.
Yeah, that was the right idea right there from Katie Clark as she tried to hit number 28, Ashley Carr, but nice defense right there from Baldwin Wallace. That was a tight pass to fit as another turnover here for the Yellow Jackets will give Mount Union the ball right back, but it was a nice two-man action right there. Just better defense by the Yellow Jackets.
Closing in on the 5-minute mark here in the fourth period. Raiders up 15-5. Raiders with a full possession to work with. Clark with it behind the net. Clark had Sydney Bumbarger for a sec. She'll drive, spin back, fakes out, gets middle, rips a shot, sends it home. Katie Clark tosses that stick down with some swagger, and she just made an 11-goal lead for the Purple Raiders.
And she deserves to toss that stick down in some swagger, Ben, right there. Great fancy footwork from the sophomore as she gets right in front of the net for the easy goal. Raiders just continue to cruise here, now building that lead up to 11 with the continuous clock. It's just been a great showing here overall for this whole entire Mount Union Raiders women's lacrosse team here tonight.
And we have our first final score out of the OAC here tonight on the women's side. John Carroll, a dominant 22-1 win over Heidelberg as they continue to stay just behind the Purple Raiders in the league standings. Now 4 minutes to play in this one. Ball's up and off the draw.
Goal for Mount Union.
Bouncing back into the Purple Raiders' defensive end of the field. And Bumbarger goes into a crowd of Jackets and picks it up. Clark on the break with it now. Tosses it ahead. Finds Kessler. Kessler rips a shot. Stopped by Hildreth. And the Jackets avoid surrendering another goal.
That was perfect offensive execution right there from the Raiders. Eden Kessler was wide open right in front of the middle of that net. But just a nice stop right there by Hildreth for the Yellow Jackets.
Beauvoir with it, sends it behind the net, and the pass just corralled in the nick of time to keep it inbounds. Tossed up top to Radick. Radick drives, rips a shot wide and high, and out of bounds staying here with BW. 3 minutes to play now. Now a stutter, a stop, a skip pass. And now Lucas tries to dance on her defender. Sweeves inside, some contact. That'll be a free position shot without a doubt.
Yeah, that's the definition of a free position shot right there. That was great defense by the Raiders, just a little bit too aggressive at the end of that one, as Deanna Lucas will have a free position shot opportunity here for the Yellow Jackets.
Nothing comes out of it. Jackets throw it up top. Radick a half spin, pulls it out, nothing there. Gives it on up to Lucas. Lucas drives, gets inside, rips a shot, and stopped there by McGinnis. McGinnis sends this one all the way up to midfield. Has a girl a little short. Was looking for Kessler, and the Jackets get it back. 2 minutes to play now. Jackets on the doorstep. Turns around, gets a shot, and nothing there.
And that was a great recovery by multiple Mount Union defenders right there, as that looked like an almost for sure goal right there for Avery Beauvoir, but just a nice job right there by the Raiders overall of really recovering right there, because Beauvoir had a point-blank shot attempt that was just prevented by some great recovery by this Raider defense.
Tossed up ahead, off target. Jackets have it. And it comes loose, stripped away by the defense. And Raiders now racing up to midfield. Closing in on the 1 minute mark. And an off-target pass. Looking for Funk. Carr picks it up. For the Raiders. With a minute to go, they can pretty much just walk this one out.
I expect them to do that here. A well-deserved victory here tonight from Mountain Union, dominated from the start of this one, and comes away now with their 6th straight win. They are going to improve to 8-2 on the season, 3-0 overall in OAC play.
Carr loses the ball there, was trying to pass it back to Clark, and just whiffs. And the Jackets have it. They'll have a chance for one last shot here, 38 to play. Pass broken up on the ground. Jackets pick it up. Luma with the recovery. And a high pass over the intended target's head. And that one just kept in bounds by Baldwin Wallace. 18 to play. A spin move. Gets inside, rips a shot. Stopped by McGinnis. And a loose ball. Scooped up by Mount Union. 5 seconds to play, and that'll be it. Raiders come away with a 16-5 victory over Baldwin Wallace. And Jacob, I think player of the game, pretty easy. Got to go Julia Bates.
Yeah, JB, Julia Bates had a heck of a game here tonight. Really led this high-powered Mountain Union offensive attack. She started off early with some nice goals, and then obviously kept that trend going. 5 goals on the night overall for Julia Bates. Katie Clark and Sam Carr each added a hat trick of their own, but really it was Julia Bates that powered this Mountain Union offense to victory here tonight. Just a textbook showing here tonight on both sides of the ball. Mountain Union with a really big shot differential overall. We talked about it all throughout the game. 43 shots as compared to Baldwin Wallace's 18 shots here tonight, and also too forcing a lot of turnovers, and even some of those unforced turnovers as well going Mountain Union's way. Baldwin Wallace with 36